I mean, we knew that they were going to be aggressive and keep going at us, and they weren't going to go away. I mean, everybody wants to win, so they're definitely going to compete. So we just had to stay at it. We know that we was going to make our run eventually and just stay level-headed. My evaluation on Son, he played great. I mean, he did everything that we expected him to do. I mean, he was flying around, blocking shots and scoring inside and playing defense. I mean, playing with him is fun, and it makes everything a lot easier on me, knowing that I got somebody else that can also defend the basket just as well. And being out, if it's a 4 to 5 ball screen, we can switch, and he's very versatile, so it makes it a lot easier. Just know that I was a hardworking guy and a team player first. I mean, I'm all about winning, and I'll do whatever I have to do to make my team successful.
Yeah, good team win. I thought Salle came in here. They were ready to play, and that first half, at times they took it to us, which, honestly, there was a lot of adversity in that first half that we had to deal with. And I'm glad it happened because we need that. That's what we need to improve at the most when things aren't going our way, how we stick together and play. Saw some good things at the end of the first half as a team of making the right plays, take a lead in the locker room, and a good second half. And then there was some more adversity. And, we fought a little bit. We had some immaturity, but I thought overall we responded better than other times this season with some adversity that didn't go our way. But I thought a lot of guys contributed the right way. I thought some guys that didn't get off to good starts really flipped it and helped us as the game went along. So today was a good learning day for us. And, it's a win in our league, which is hard to get no matter what. And we got to move on. But I'm proud of our guys, the way we responded. Levi was in concussion protocol. He should be good here in the next 24 to 48 hours. So as long as he keeps doing what he's doing, he felt great the last 2 days, but we don't mess around with that stuff at all. So the guys know how I'm about concussions, and the docs know how I'm about that. We're not messing around with that. We're making sure he's 100 before he gets back on the court. So he's pretty darn close. So I thought Haas did a great job for his first start. I think he had a double-double, right? And the guys keep looking for him. And when he runs the floor and he's active on the glass, it's a good weapon to have. I'm glad he's on our team. He just keeps improving with his time, and he's going to get better and better. So really proud of him. He's still got to learn the nuances of the game, right, of taking care of the ball, not throwing underhand passes. And we're not at the park, I told him in the second half. Be strong with the ball, but he does a lot of great things to help his team win. We talk about stacking possessions, Noah. When we say stack possessions on the defensive end, get 3, 4, 5 stops in a row. It's the same thing on offense. We don't want to stack possessions where we don't get anything, right? We need to come down the court and execute the call and not fight the defense, or we got to come down and get into our motion and no matter what the defense does, stick with it instead of break off with it sometimes. And I think, I give these guys freedom because I think we have some talented players that just know how to play, but we also got to do it in the framework of what we do. And I think that stretch there, we missed a couple ones with turnovers, and then we're allowing them to push us out, and we got to get better at that. We got to get better at that. And that's where, I got to do a better job of helping these guys in those little runs. And then I got, our guys got to, take the ball and put on their hip and say, we're running this play and we're executing it, and we know what we're looking for. And we're just going to continue to work on it. Our execution throughout the year has gotten better, but we still have those 5-minute, 2-minute runs that hurt us. And you're exactly right. We got to continue to work on that. So don't lose your aggressiveness to make the right play, right? So I don't care if it's 1 minute on the clock or, the first minute of the game. You got to be a player, right? Go make a play. But you also got to understand when we get to that 6-minute game, we don't want to put the other team on the line. And so it's a fine line, but you can still be aggressive and still make the right plays late in the game when you have a clear mind and you're locked in the moment. So, when that ball was getting knocked around there, get on the floor and pick it up with 2 hands, right? Pass it to a teammate instead of dribble it. We got to get better at that. We had a couple rebounds that got knocked around there, and we got in there, we got our nose on it, and we got the rebound. We got to continue to get better. I thought we stopped guarding the dribble late in the game because we didn't want to foul. And then what happens was they went by us, and then we fouled at the rim, put them on the line. And that's something that's a teachable moment in practice on Monday, and to get better at that. I think we sometimes late in the game, I'm gonna make a play or cheat a play. You got to be more solid, and this is something we got to continue to work on. We did that because all his family was here today, and we weren't sure if they could get back all together at the last game of the year and all that stuff. Okay, so that's why we did that, and we'll do the same thing for Levi as well. So, look, my three favorite basketball players in the world are Logan, Porter, and Chase. Corey might be number 4. He's one of my all-time favorite players in my 24 years. He's a great example of doing things the right way on and off the court, being all about the team and winning, and sometimes sacrificing your own success or your own playing time for what's good for the program and the team. And, he's been a model student athlete in a lot of reasons. And, when I was at Rice, and I said it here to our guys many times, don't let Rice use you, or don't let VCU use you. You use them to get what you want out of this, to get ready for the real world. Corey's done that with a great appreciation for wherever he's been at. And he's been a great student, doesn't miss class, does it right, helps the young guys do things right. He's going to have a master's degree this spring. He's done it right. He has used the opportunities he's had to be better, to get better, and to get ready for the real world. So he's been great as a player. I mean, you guys see what, when he wasn't playing it last year because it hurt our defense, right? Well, you see him even when he banged up a little bit, how much of a great off the ball and on the ball and rim protector he is. That is a weapon without a doubt. And then he's improved as a player every year too. So the other thing is he's gone through some unbelievable injuries and getting banged up, and he fights through them. And if everybody went through injuries and handled them like he did and still found a way to get on the court to help his team, we'd be a lot tougher society, that's for sure. So he's one of my all-time favorites.